In this lesson, we will learn how to ghost animated objects in 3ds Max. So ghosting is a way of checking our timing and spacing. Let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. If I were to select our sword that we worked on earlier on in this course, what we can do is head over to Views and choose Show Ghosting. Now take a look at what happens when we play back the animation. You can see that we see all of the frames before our current time, meaning the frames that we've already passed. So this is cool because, again, this shows us our timing and spacing. So if something's off in the animation and we're trying to figure out why is our timing off? Well, we can come to the ghosting tool and that can help us. So the way this works is as our ghost gets closer together, as it starts to kind of bunch up a bit, that means that our timing is moving slower. But as it starts to spread apart, you can see this fast swipe, how it's going to spread our ghost out. That means that the animation is moving much faster. So again, it looks cool and it is actually helpful. And we also have some settings we can set for the ghosting tool in 3ds Max. So if we were to head over to Customize, we can go ahead and grab our preferences and move over to Viewports. So from here, we can go ahead and choose how many frames we'd like to ghost. What if we wanted 10 frames? We can set that to 10. And this next parameter will basically tell us how many frames in this range it will ghost. So with 1, that means that it will ghost every frame, all 10. So if you wanted to, you could set this to 2 to ghost every other frame. I'd also like to make sure we ghost before and after. So that means, yes, before our current time and after our current time as well. And then we could also choose to show our frame numbers during the ghost. So when we go ahead and check that and click OK, take a look. Now we're given more information about the entire animation. Now this starts to clutter things up a bit. So you can see it's kind of difficult to see things now. So if you wanted to, you can go ahead and jump back to Preferences, and you can choose any setting you need for your animation. Perhaps you just want to see all of the frames after your current time. You can go ahead and set it to that. Perhaps you don't want to see frame numbers. You can go ahead and turn that off, click OK. When you hit play, here's what you end up with. So you can see everything that happens before your current time, or excuse me, after your current time in this case. And how many frames are we able to view? Well, 10. So that's pretty cool that we have this option. It's kind of like a 2D animation tool right here inside of 3ds Max, because this is kind of like flip booking. If you're doing a 2D sequence and you're flip booking to figure out your timing and spacing, again, ghosting and flip booking, it's kind of the same thing. All right, well, in this lesson, we've learned how to ghost an object. Let's go ahead and turn off our ghost by heading over to Views and unchecking Show Ghosting. And now we're brought back to where we were before. But I don't know about you, I kind of like the ghost being there. It just looked pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and leave the scene on that note. All right, so again, we've learned how to ghost in 3ds Max. We've also learned how to adjust our preferences so we can truly start to use the ghosting tool as a way of improving our work.